Welcome to Engineers Academy. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to receive the notification for the upcoming videos. Now I am going to discuss sample problem 211. It is based on the topic that is the 3D moment and couples, right? So this is the first problem on this topic. So this is 3D moments and couple. Right, so this is the first problem from this topic. So in this problem it is said that determine the force F about point O, the moment of force F about point O, first by inspection and B by the formal cross product definition MO is equal to R cross F. So first I will tell you people that in 2D problems we were using this definition for finding the moment. So we used to write that moment is equal to the R perpendicular into F, or we used to write that R into F perpendicular. So either we used to find the perpendicular component of R and then multiplied it by the magnitude of F, or either we used to find the perpendicular component of force with the R, that is the moment R, and we used to apply these two formulas to find the moment in the 2D problems. Now in 3D we will use this formula, the formal product of the moment. So the formal definition of moment is the R cross F, right? So we will use this formula for finding the moment in case of 3D, right? So now in this problem it is said that first find the moment of this force by using the inspection method. So this is the force, so we will use the inspection method. So how to inspect this? So if we look to this figure, this 3D figure from this side, so now we can see if I extend this force, right? So this force is parallel to this y-axis, as we can see. So from our inspection we can say that this F will never produce any moment about this y-axis, right? It is only capable to produce moment about this x, as this force have some perpendicular distance from this x. Let's suppose if I draw this line, let's suppose if this is that perpendicular distance between F and x, let's suppose if this is that distance, right? So now as we can see that if this is the case, if this is the perpendicular distance of this force from this x-axis, right, or from this point O, so then it will produce moment, clockwise moment about this x-axis, and that moment will be like this, right? So this will be mx, and this is clockwise moment, right? And what will be the magnitude of that mx? So I can write that the magnitude of that mx will be f c into f. So c is the perpendicular distance and f is the magnitude, right? So this is the magnitude, remember. And if we represent this m of x vectorially, so then this will be minus cfi, right? Since this moment is about the x-axis, right? So then the magnitude of this moment is cf, and the vector representation is like this, minus cfi. Now if we look into this 3D figure, or we look to this force from the top of this figure, so now from the top we can see that again this force is parallel to y, but now this force has some perpendicular distance from this O, from the top, if we see it from the top. So from the top it will look like this. So if I draw it, so then this will be like this will be that rectangle, right? And this will be that force. Let me draw that force, right? So this is that force, and this is that point O, right? If we look it from the top, right? And this is that B length, this is the length of this cube, right? This is the width of this cube, and C is the height of this cube, right? So this is the width. So from the top it will look like this. And now from the top if we observe, so then this force will produce the moment like this, right? And as we can see that the z-axis will be out from the page, from the screen, right? So if I write, so I can represent that z direction like this. So z will be out from the screen, right? So now this force is producing moment about z in the clockwise direction. And what will be the magnitude of that moment about z, so it will be a into f. A is the perpendicular distance, this a is perpendicular to this f, so it will be a into f, and since this moment is about z, so we will write k, right? And since if we want to represent this moment in a vector form, so then this is the vector form, this is, we will write it with k, and then this is the plus sign, right? It is the counterclockwise moment, right? So now if we combinedly inspect this force, so then this force is producing moment about x and clockwise moment about z, so we can represent it like this. So now in 3D this force is producing moment about two x's, so the total moment or the combined vector form of that moment will be equal to, if I write that the total moment about O, so then it will be, we can represent that moment as a vector form like the components of a force, right? So now we can write that this moment about O has two components, one is the x component and the other one is the z component, and the y component is 0, right? We can write it like this, so then this will be moment about z. So now if I write, so then I will write minus cfi, and this is 0, and this is afk, right? So this is moment about O. Since it is the simpler case, so it was easy for us to find the moment by inspection, but in real life, in 3D problem, it's not very simple that we can find the moment of a given force by inspection method. So this means that inspection method is not very easy to find the moment in case of 3D, right? So now the moment about O will be equal to, so it will be, if I take F common, so then it will be minus Ci plus AK, right? So this is the total moment about O. So now by inspection we got this moment, right? And now what we will do is that we will use this definition, that is MO is equal to R cross F, right? So now what we will do is that we will draw a moment arm, that is R, and that moment arm could be from the axis of rotation to any point on the line of action of this force, right? So this could be R and this could be R as well. If I draw another R like this, let's suppose if I draw, so this could be another R as well, right? From this point O to this corner of this cube, right? Or this 3D solid, right? So this is not cube as all the sides are different, right? So this is a 3D solid, right? So we can define the R like this as well for this force. So now what we will do to use this formula, we will draw an R from the axis of rotation, from the point of rotation to the line of action of this force, right? So, and we can draw another moment arm like this as well. So this could be the moment arm as well until this point, right? So this is another R as well. So now it's upon us that whether we choose which R. If I choose this R, if I choose this R, if I choose this R, it depends on us, but we need to find that R vectors. So we will select that R whose components are, the vector form could be easily defined, right? So in this case we can find this R as well, and in this case we can find this R as well. So now if I find this R, so then if I find this R vector, so what will be the component of this R along X? So this will be that component, right? This will be its Y component, and this will be its Z component if I write it here, right? So this will be Rx, this will be Ry, and this will be Rz, right? So I can write, so what will be the Rx? So Rx is C, so I will write Ci, and Ry will be this Bj, and the Rz will be this C, sorry, this will be Ak, this will be Ai, and this will be Ck, right? So this Rx will be equal to this Ai plus Bj plus Ck. So now if we take this as a moment arm, so then that is the vector representation of this R. And if we take this R as a moment arm, so then what will be the vector representation of this one? So let me, so now if we take this R, so what will be the components of this R? So then this will be Rx, and this will be Ri, this is Rx, and this will be, sorry, this will be Rz, right? So Rx and Rz. So now if I write that R, so then that will be, this will be again AI, and this is along Z. So this will be CK. So I will write plus CK, and there is no Y component of this R, right? So now if we take the cross product of force and R, either this R or this R, so we will get the same result, right? So now what I will do, and what is the vector representation of this force, right? So let me find the vector representation of this force. So this force is only along the Y axis, right? So this force has no component along X and has no component along Z. So if we represent this force as a vector, so what will be the vector representation of that force? So let me write it here, let's suppose. So this will be that force, and this force is only along the Y axis, so I will write Fj, right? So this is that force vector representation, and this is the R vector, right? So this is R vector and this is the force vector. So now if we take the cross product of this R and this force, so what we will get? We will get that same moment. So how we will take that cross product? So this R cross F will be equal to I, J and K, and we will write that R. So R is A, 0 and C. A and the J component is 0, right? And this is 0 and this is F and this is 0, right? So this is the cross product of R and F. So now if we apply the cross product, so then what I will do, that I will hide this, and we will take the determinant of this remaining matrix, right? So 0 into 0, so we will get 0, so it will be minus F into C or C into F. So I will write C into F, and this will be multiplied with this I, right? So this is I. And now if I hide this, so we will be left with these. So A into 0 and C into 0, so this is 0 J, right? And now if I hide this, so then we will get A into F. So this will be AF minus 0, and we will multiply this with K, right? So now as we can see, if we simplify this, so we get this. So this result and this result both are same. Now if instead of this R I use this R, right? This R as a moment vector or moment arm. So if I write this R cross F, and if we use this new R, so this is AI plus BJ plus CK cross, and that force vector is Fj, right? So this will be equal to, if I write it here, so it will be I, J and K, and A, B, and this is AI plus, this is CK, right? So this is CK, remember. So A plus A, B and C, and this is 0, F and 0. And now we take the cross product, right? So again I will hide this and this, so this is B into 0 and this is C, right? So B0 and FC, and this is I, right? So I will write, and B into 0, 0, and this will be minus FC, so I will write minus FCI, right? Now I will hide this, so we will be left with this A into 0 and C into 0, so again the J component is 0. And now I will hide this, so now we will take the determinant, so it is A into F, so I will write A, F, K, and this is 0, right? So again we get that same result, so it is minus, if I take F common, so it will be minus Ci plus AK. So again that same result. So R could be any vector from the point of rotation to any point on the line of action of this force, right? So I hope you people would have understood this R cross F formula and how to